how to fight against principalities. Now we know who they are. We know their origin. We know how they came to be, so to say. But how do we fight them? We're about to find out. So today's title is How to Fight Against Principalities. Ephesians chapter 6. Focus on verses 12, please. There is a mystery in this scripture, brothers and sisters, that for years I kept for myself. You are given cadres of authority by the great Apostle Paul. And if you read carefully, usually when I teach this, I will teach it and put everything in one box, right? And the reason why I would teach it that way is because at that moment, or rather in those days, the people I was talking to, I believe they were not ready to hear what you're about to hear now. It's simple, but it helps you function better. Why? Because the more you know, the more you, and the less you know, the less you function. Now, Paul here is giving us cadres of authority that we are up against. These are 4 different entities, as you know. I've taught that. Number 1, he says principalities. Number 2, he says powers. Number 3, he says rulers of the darkness. Right? That's number 3. Number 4, he says spiritual wickedness. So we know that we are fighting against these entities. But here's what I want you to pay attention to, or to see today, that maybe you might not have really paid attention to. Though we fight against these 4 different entities, we are not fighting them, all of them, in one place. What does that mean? Let me put it in a way. You see why I've been battling to actually talk about it? Because I knew you would look at me like that. So usually we would teach and say, this battle is happening in high places. And that is us being in the shallow. But if we were to be in the deep and really interpret this scripture, right, and deal with the context of the text here, from where Paul is coming from and where he is now, you realize that principalities that we are up against are not where spiritual wickedness is.